I have the right to start and end the story because I can draw it. And my drawings can protest. Look, I'm going to keep this simple. I know a lot of people argue about why God cannot be a man using deep, complicated words. Honestly, sometimes that just makes the truth harder to see. In this video, we are going to use basic logic to look at the creator through the eyes of an artist. By the end, you'll see why shrinking the infinite into human form just doesn't work. Point 1. The artist versus the drawing. Think about it like this. When I sit down to draw a character on my tablet, I'm the creator of that world, but I'm not the drawing. I'm the one holding the pen. If I were the drawing, I'd be stuck inside the screen. The creator must be outside of the thing they made. As a director and animator, I have total freedom over that canvas. I decide how a character moves and how to bring a sketch to life. But once that video is finished, the character stays inside the screen. They live in a 2D world, a different dimension entirely. I gave them life, but I don't live inside their frame, and I don't follow their rules. My world has depth, time, and physics that the drawing cannot even imagine. Logic tells us the same. The one who animated the universe is free to move it, but he exists in a dimension far beyond the one he created for us. Point 2. The logic of space and presence. As humans, we are limited to one spot. If I'm here, I'm not there. But the divine is described as being everywhere at once. You cannot fit everywhere into a human body. It's like trying to fit the entire ocean into a single coffee cup. We shouldn't force our limited reasoning to personify God just to make ourselves feel comfortable. The divine doesn't need to become a man to perform miracles or to save. He is the source. He sends messengers, people from our own kind, to speak our language and show us the way. It's like me sending a message into my animation. I don't need to turn into a drawing myself just to tell the characters what the story is about. Point 3. The maintenance of the universe. Humans have a battery. We get tired, we age, and we need to sleep. When I'm working on a project, I'm always fighting against time. If I don't monitor my computer, the software might crash or the battery might die. My power is limited. But the one who runs the universe isn't a worker who gets exhausted. A man needs rest because his body wears out. The creator is the one who keeps the atoms spinning and the planets moving every single second without ever taking a break. If God were a man, the whole system would stop every time he needed to sleep. The fact that the universe runs perfectly without crashing proves the manager of this world has no human weak spots. Point 4. The designer and the design. Sometimes we try to make God look like us because it's easier to imagine. But when we do that, we end up giving God human problems, like moods or biases. As an artist, I know every line and hidden layer of my character because I designed them. The character just exists. They don't know how they were made. We were designed with eyes to see and brains to think. But why would the one who designed the eye need a physical eye to see us? Why would the designer of the brain need a physical brain to think? To say God is a man is to say the inventor is limited by his own invention. The designer is always more complex than the design. When the debates get loud and complicated, I just go back to my drawings. The painting isn't the painter, the creation isn't the creator. It is actually much more amazing to realize that God is something far grander than a person. It makes the universe feel exactly as it should, truly infinite. Logic doesn't have to be complicated. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more simple breakdowns of deep topics. I'm Nurman Powerful, and this has been a look at the architect of reality. Thanks for watching.